Hello and welcome back. I trust you're all well. We're back in the site hut with a spider. We're going to get on with two things in this episode, or at least I'm hoping so. First of all is going to be the build for these doors. As you can see, I've cleared out a little bit. I've also put up a dirt wall there, just to give us a little bit of protection from these guys. Hello, Mr. Creeper. As you will also notice, we've got 4 creepers around us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good for the gunpowder. We're not going to go for the gunpowder. But if you have noticed, my level is at 9. Spider. And that is simply because I was assaulted whilst building a path along there by, let me see if I find it, one of the new skeletons, the ice skeletons. They fire slowness spell arrows. And they slowed me down for an enderman then to hand me my backside in a handbasket, which was unfortunate. So I've built a little defensive wall there just to keep me as a little bit safe, but a bit disappointed with that. Now, also didn't get it on video. Sorry guys, but if I die, you will see it if I can record it. Right, we are going to crack on now and get this done because this is going to take a bit of work. So we will get on with doing some redstone. Now, what I'm going to need for this is I'm going to need some stone slabs, not that many for the door itself, but obviously when we finish we want to put the wall up. 39 stone, I'm looking at 70 redstone, so that pretty much clears us out at the moment. And I've got andesite because I'm going to use andesite for the build. Now just let's go over here and we can make ourselves some tools. Now I've also got 28 sticks because what I want to do is make some torches. In fact, what I want to do is make 26 torches. Redstone torches, that is. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I can place that in there, flip that over, and like so, to get ourselves some redstone repeaters. We do need 13 for this build, and you will see why. So that leaves us with a 31 redstone, if I've done my maths right. I probably haven't, but there we go. Burn, skeleton, burn. So we're now also going to use the polished andesite. What I'm going to use that is just to show where the redstone is. And don't worry, if you don't get it all in the video, I will do an image up onto Pinterest, and I'm doing another site at the moment, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So you will be able to see the image of the build if you want to follow this through. Now, what we're going to start off with is we're going to... I've just put torches here to keep us busy. We're going to go down and hop up. We're going to go down a level, like so. So what I'll do is I'm going to clear the soil out and lay down the andesite, the andesite stones, and then I'll be right back once I've done that, because I'll give you a quick overrun of it so you don't miss it. Okay, I've now put in the andesite. I've put in the andesite, so it kind of gives us a location of where we're going to be putting the redstone. I think I've got it all right with the depth and everything, but we'll obviously proof of puddings when I start putting the redstone down. Now, there is something I've just realised I haven't got, and I'm trying to remember if I can make it. Right, we need some more stone. So we used up all that stone. Yank. Let's grab that. And if I've got it right, it's... Nope, you just need to put one. Oh, cool. So we'll need a few of these as well. Let's see, shall we go for 6? We might change these up to wooden ones at some point, but for now we'll use stone. So coming back, I'm going to make sure that we do this at the right level. So push, so that's where we kick things off. Yeah, I think it's going to be better with timber, but we'll leave the stone in for now. And we'll put the redstone piece down here, so we're off. And we're going to do a little bit of a loop round, and this is where the repeaters come in. Because by putting a repeater like so and like so, you can see that that redstone doesn't connect with it, but it does loop through. Now the reason these are here is simply because we're going to give it as long a time as possible. So I'll put them all up to 4. And then we'll put down another redstone. And here it gets a little bit more complicated. What we're going to do next is we're going to put down a repeater and a repeater, because we don't want the redstone, because it's going to go round this column, we don't want it to meet up on itself again. So we go redstone, redstone time, so redstone, 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 and we'll curve it back in, round, round, and up. Now the reason why it's doing that, I haven't simply gone up there, is the direction, the line, is going to come into where the door is going to be, which is directly above these two slopes here. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. Now don't worry about this, that will get cut when we put the stone above for the door. It'll all make sense in a second. At least, I hope it's all going to make sense in a second. In fact, I'm just having to think about it. No, actually I do take that out. Although I don't need to, because as I say, the intersection is going to happen. But I think for balancing, I put one there. So, well, we'll see if I run out of the old redstone. So redstone, redstone, redstone. This is underneath the door, but it's basically just above. We're going to have a push for it. And again here, we're going to be this way round, because the reason why I want to put this repeater here this way round is that redstone won't travel that way. It'll just travel this way. So it's a means of controlling it. Simple as that. It's just a means of controlling what we want to do. And then what I'm going to do is another piece of redstone here, and then another repeater here, and then we will redstone, 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 so it feeds back in on itself. So that's one side done. Let's head over to this side. We'll put one more there, and then we were going to put a repeater here so it matches up. And then we're going to put ourselves a redstone here and another repeater on the other side, I think. And I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Yes, I'm missing one from there. Put redstone in there. Because again, you don't have to, I suppose. But it's all about, it's timings. You can then tweak these redstone repeaters to control time. So I must have done that for that reason. And then, nope. That's not what I want. What have I failed to do? Ah, that's easy what I've failed to do there. Failed to take that one out and that one out. Let's grab some of these. Dum dum. We'll put that like so, like so. Aha, you noticed the mistake I've made. Yeah, put that in the wrong place. Right, that goes there. But you can see why I'm doing these repeaters, because that just keeps it true to come into there. Put the repeater there. I've got one left. One left. And that must be this one, which goes there. Alright, there we go. And if we come round here, proof of the pudding. Proof of the pudding is out of redstone. Ah! So if we come up here, and we press this, you see it takes time, and then you can see these all lit up. So let's do that again. It's coming along through, and then lights all these up. So yeah, that's working. Phew! And then what we will do is we'll grab some of these, and up right above here, we're going to put in a switch. We'll do that. And then hopefully, you can see it's only doing these two here. So these two doors will only open up from the outside when we hit that one. We'll do that. So it's there. Let's take that way. So you're coming along the path. You want to come in, hit that stone. Just those two doors open. And again, now you see why I've got the repeater. Because if I expand that up to 4, it takes a little bit longer. And then it's a case of I can expand that one and that one to control the timings from when you push the button to walking in. So the next step for this is to put the doors on. I feel like I'm in a film. Give me a second. Let's put that down. Up, wrong material. There we go. And we'll put that there, and that there, and that there, and that there. Right, sorry about that. I had to stop mid-flow. My daughter decided to wake up. So, anyhow, where were we? Oh yes, putting the stone in and the doors. So let's pick up some doors. And I'm going to do the old earth up to put these in the right place. There we go. Oink, oink. Uh-huh. And then I've just done that. I'll get to it again. Up, there we go. Now let's see. Now you see that was quite quick, wasn't it? So that's going to be a little bit too quick for me to. He said, "Whoa, I've fallen in the hole." Ah, I know what I've done. There, because when you put a block there, it cuts the corner. So yeah, I've just done that. Yeah, it's a little bit tight. So what I'm going to do now. Let's knock that one up one. Knock that one up one. Hello, zombie. And then see. That's better. I've locked myself out. Oops. Anyway, you get the drift. Well, that's easy enough, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. Right, okay, so you now see how I've built this. Now what I'm going to do, just as a precautionary measure, is I'm going to fill in underheat the areas which I've not used for redstone with the earth, because the rest should be pretty much... That's the external level, so that's fine. And then what we will do here is we'll put that one there, that one there, that there, that there. Oh, I don't want to put this material out here. I want to put, oh, gravel. Gravel! It's gotta be gravel. Right, so anyhow, let's put the other doors on so that I can blow them off. I feel like Michael Caine saying, "You're only supposed to blow the beeping doors off." But there we go. Whoa. I ninja'd that one, didn't I? Let's put that there and that there. We'll come across here so that I can do the old walk and talk. Oops. And that could be a problem. I hadn't calculated that one out. But anyway, let's see. And that's a problem. Why is that one not opening? It's probably because I got a bit of earth or something there that's causing the problem. Aha! Aha! It is a piece of earth. That one. Because it put in there and cut. I'm going to tidy this up and see, scratch my head about this slight little problem I have just noticed. Ooh. Actually, what am I doing? I'm doing this the long way around. Let's go back here and grab ourselves a button. Put the button where I want it, which is probably on this side. That's there already. This side already. There, that. Hey, hey! I'm liking a bit of that. I've got to say, I'm liking a bit of that. Let's do that. Right, I'm going to fine tune this now. Sort it out and then work out what the solution is going to be for that area over there, because obviously we have a slide problem. I know I said I wanted to put gravel, but I say tidy it up just so I can get through. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. How am I going to fix that? That's for me to worry about and for you to share the solution with you when we return. The solution: pressure plates, which is basically two stones side by side equals a pressure plate. Brought the redstone away from here, as you can see, doubled up the slabs so it became a block, and lo and behold, that works. This one, however, is a dummy. Not that it's not intelligent or anything like that. It's simply just a single one, which means that when you stand there, it doesn't hit it. So when you walk through, hit both, opens the doors. Lovely jubbly. It's all good. But I have made a change for the timings. Both these have been reset back to 0, so they don't do any time boost at all. And let's have a look outside. Well, it's dark, so why not? There we go. Thank you very much. What I've done is I've put a little bit of the gravel here. I have the gravel around here. This was the only one that wasn't gravel, but I might change it again. But for now, I thought we'll go half slabs because it's kind of the entrance in to the place. So that's all good, I think. So yeah, coming along. I don't quite know. This hasn't worked quite as well as I'd like it to, because obviously you're coming down the path and there's a controller right in front of your face. It would be better if I could move it over one, so I might look at doing that so it sits on the corner. But for now, I wanted to do basically a like for like either side, but it can be adjusted. It can be all the rest of it, but also it makes it easier to help explain what I'm doing. Because there you go. You see, we could quite easily do this. Look, I'll need a bit of redstone. Yeah, I'll need a bit of redstone. So let's grab that, and then we're going to get on with what I'd wanted. The second part of what I'm wanting to do. And that's why I didn't want to use plates in the first place, because you walk over them as you come in, and if you've got a monster behind you, they'll get in right behind you. But I felt it was a fair enough solution. So if I walk over that one, nothing. Walk over that one, doors open. So I could put that there, but I can't put the slab there. Oh yes, I can. Watch. There'll be a moment. If I do that, there we go. And then I put that there. Grab that. We'll put one there, and then there. So that makes it. It changes it, but I don't think it's too bad. One there, one there. Ta-da! Yeah, that just makes it look better, I think. Way, hello, how did you get up? To the axe. Right, defences have been breached. How did you get up? Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Where are they getting up from? Oh, I know. This could be it. Where are you getting up from? Yeah. I am a clever cookie at times, honest governor. Well... Right, okay, I'll get myself sorted out for the next element. And that will be back down in the abandoned mine. So I'll see you down in the abandoned mine. Oh, yes. Haha. Into the mine. Right, we're going to be doing something. And if I remember, just want to check. Yes, we do. We have one of the ingredients we need, which is lava. And a zombie nearby. And I can't jump up yet. Oh, yes. I have now disabled the automatic jump up. And that's not what I wanted to hear. Was a little zombie. Yeah. Come on, this session. Let's have you. They are nasty little pieces of work. Ah, yes. Right. So where were we? Yes, lava. And we have a bucket of water. I have some cobblestone, iron ingot, flint, chest. Now some rotten zombie flesh, and my diamonds. What could I be up to? Oh, and that's what it was, wasn't it? Oh yes, I have disabled the jumping. If you go into options, controls, auto jump off, on, off. Yay! So happy with that. So where we're going to go, I do not want to be able to jump up and down automatically. So where are we going, Azarmorph? Well, these ingredients give you a clue, but first of all, we're going to make ourselves some sticks. And we're going to make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. And I didn't get an upgrade or anything from that, so we'll put that there. Because we will need that in a second for what we're about to do here, which is grab the water. And throw some water down. Yay! We have obsidian, which can only mean one thing. We're going to make a portal, folks. Yes, we are. We're going to make a portal. Right, this takes a little while to dig up. And it can be a right. It'll be a bit of a... am I going to fall into lava or not moment? Let's see. Nope, that's good. So it must have been a 1 level. Okay, we're back up and I've got 15. 15 obsidian, which I'm quite glad about. And I'm now going to build the portal to the Nether. But I'm not going to build it on the surface, and I'm not going to build it near somewhere I'm going to work. Because I am not a huge fan of the that is my description of a portal. So let's just do this, and I've realised I've come with my pickaxe, which is my diamond pickaxe, which I don't really want. So we're going to do, you can make these now any size. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take out 9 round here, and I'm going to put the portal at this end of the tunnel. Now this could be a mistake, because there might be another tunnel on the other side of this wall, but for the moment, I think it's the right thing to do. So we'll stick a torch there and another torch there. Just so we've got light, that's good, and stick, 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 stick. And there we have it. Now, we're going to take a craft station with us, just in case, and I'm going to drop, in fact I'm going to drop this chest here, and stick my diamond pickaxe in there, because I really don't want to lose it. Now, we're going to take the flint and the iron and make flint and steel, which is always good. As you can see, all new armour and new shield plus new sword for this conflict. And here we go, into the Nether. I'll just give that a little bit of time. And that's all the time we needed. We'll stick the obsidian back in there as well, and the bucket of water, because that's no use to us. Crafting table out, but more importantly the cobble. Going with cobble because if we get a ghast, which is a big white monster, it fires bolts of fire, or basically spheres of fire, and can shut the portal off if we're unlucky. So some cobblestone, it can't shoot through. So funny screen, funny screen, funny screen, funny screen. Ooh, and I was going to say, well, that's one of the benefits I was hoping for, is that we're going to be solidly underground, but that's not been the case. 1, 2, 3, oof, that's fine, oops. So we're going to straight away build ourselves a little defensive wall so that we can't lose the portal. I mean, I have got the flint and steel with me anyhow, so that's good. 1, 2, 3. I always like to, I don't know why, but I always like to make it 3 out. We'll have a door there. And we will put that one there, although we don't really need to do that there. In fact, I'll do that there. Now I want to be one more higher than that. So you come out, and then we're going to have a little scooby round the nether. Just a small one, because we're basically getting to be, oops, out of time. Oh, it's a bit of a fall. How not to build with cobble. This should warrant us some protection. And why am I doing that? I do not know. I do not know why I'm throwing away my valuable cobble. It's just one of those things. There we are. And we are finally into the nether. Now, the reason for coming into the nether is because of all these lovely zombie villagers we've been getting. And I've not been able to do anything with it. Actually, do you know something? I probably don't need to put a roof on that. Because we've already got a roof. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just clear this out a little bit. Get another rack. We can do fireplaces, because once you light it, it's all good. It stays lit. And by that, I mean, let's just grab this. See me? It's good. Good. Right. There we go. Right. Let's get ourselves a little chest in here. Good. Place that there. Stick that in. That, and that. We're all pretty good to go. And let's go and see what we can see. I'll pick up a little bit more of that. We've got plenty of mushrooms. That's also something we want to have. Glowstone. Oh, this is the new laverish magma blocks, which is good. Straight away seeing one of the new blocks. This in the nether. Lots and lots of lava. I don't think I've got to run out of any power. And there's a ghast. Oh, almost up behind us. Okay, let's see what trouble I can get into. Pigmen! If you don't attack them, they don't attack you. But if you do attack them, then anyway in a radius will attack you, which is always fun. Let's pop up here. We're not going to go far, because I'm probably going to do more of this in the next episode. Hello! Right, we got the cob with us, so let's grab some of that. I don't know why I'm stopping that. Right, there we go. I don't want to farm too much of this, but let's just grab a little. Because I would like to have a fortune. There you go, Ghostin. I would like to have a fortune pickaxe. That was just lucky. That was very lucky to get that. 4 in 1 drop. But you want to kind of gather that with a fortune pickaxe, because then that just allows you to get more out of it. What I'm seeing is if we've got anything in sight, it's like a nether keep. Ooh, we're on to the soul sand, which is this stuff here, which is really slow to walk on, so that's why I'm doing a little bit of a jump. And that sound you can hear is actually what I was worried about. A ghast. Can't see him, or her, or whatever it is, but it is a ghast. And no, I'm trying to see if I can get... There's something I'm picking up in my left view, change of light. Let's see. I could be wrong. Why? I could have been burned. Let's come along here and see if I am seeing rightly or wrongly. Really not a wise move to make this when you've got a ghast above your head or in the vicinity. Let's build it with cobble. But I'm sure I saw something over this way. I did. There's a gap there. Can you see that on the left hand side of the screen? Let's okay, this is where I fall to my death. And again, cobblestone, good building material in the nether, as it's very hard to be destroyed. We got another. Oh, don't tell me it's just a gap. It's just a lava. No! Look, it's just lava flowing down. I thought it might be a fort, but it's not. Let's go on a little bit longer with this. Or not. Get a couple. Great. Great. Okay, so we're into the Nether. Really nice place. We'll explore it more in the next episode, but time is getting the better of us. So I'm going to head back and get some more cobble cut out of our quarry. And return in the next episode. So I guess all it leaves for me to say is, how am I going to get across that? Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, aliens and other life forms. Until we meet in the Nether again, stay safe. That's more than can be said for me.